This is the Gamecock Corner, brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates, your hot spot for everything you need to know about Jacksonville State football. Time to get the scoop on this week's matchup with your host, Shane Wilson, and the legendary voice of the Gamecocks, Mike Parris.
Well, another week hanging out in the Gamecock Corner and talking some JSU football, as we always do every Wednesday morning, with the voice of the Gamecocks for more than 3 decades. Mike Parris joins us this morning. Mike, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. That game had a little of everything, didn't it, on Saturday night?
Let's just say it's one of the stranger games in my 40-plus years doing stuff at Jacksonville State, man. And I can honestly say I don't ever recall doing a game where we gave up 579 yards. The opposing team never punted, and we won the football game.
As long as you came out on the good end and in front of a record crowd, no less. Am I mistaken that almost 25,000 people, record crowd at Burgess Snow Field?
You are correct. 166 was the amount.
Amazing. Well, if you missed it, boy, you missed a lot. And it's one of those games that we could probably talk about for about an hour because there were so many things that unfolded during the game, but some great individual performances. In a game like that, though, there are probably some things, maybe a play here or there, or an unsung hero here or there that may have kind of helped make the difference. Who did you see that stood out to you in that regard?
Well, the first thing I guess you talk about is the Hail Mary at the end of the first half. We bring Gavin Wimsatt in he's got a stronger arm than Caden Creel, just to throw it as far as he can and throws it inside the 10. And they have 2-3 guys that jump, sort of collide with each other, bang into one another, and ball bounces, deflects off them. And our 6'8" wide receiver, DeAndre Johnson, is like he's grabbing a rebound over Pete Matthews Coliseum or something, you know. He grabs it and just strolls to the end zone. And we've been doing this all year when we line up to kick an extra point. It's like the old water bucket play. You got half the line or over half the line sort of to the right. Then they'll shift and come together.
Right.
Well, I'm sure they were still stunned by, it's the last play of the half, and they were stunned by what happened. And they never really adjusted to our guys. So we just ran a 2-point play and converted that. So we get 8 points in the last play of the half. So that sticks out. And even though we gave up 579 yards, our guys defensively, inside the 25 in particular, we had that bend but don't break mentality you hear about. So they never punted. Their shortest possession all night was the last possession of the game, which was 3 plays, ended in an interception, by the way. We had 4 picks on the night. So of their drives during the game, 6 plays was the shortest amount of time. They had 2 drives or 2 possessions, 6 plays. So our defense finally was able to get off the field. We intercepted 4 passes, 3 of those, or all of them inside the 25-yard line, and 3 of those inside the 20-yard line. So we turned them back there, and they also missed a field goal. So we had 3 guys, double digits in tackles. So, even though it wasn't a great night numbers-wise for the defense, they did make plays when they needed to. And then offensively, we didn't have a great night overall, I don't think. Caden Creel ran for over 100. Cam Cook went over 100 again. So, but we made plays offensively when we had to in the game as well.
Yeah, back to that play to end the half at the moment. It reminded me, and I just told you this off the air a minute or so ago, it reminded me of, remember years ago when Marv Albert used to go on David Letterman's show, and he would do the blooper reels, the wild and the wacky in the world of sports?
Right.
That play represented 2 entirely different things to 2 different teams, because that's probably going to be on the highlight reel forever for JSU football. And on the other side, like I say, it would have been a blooper of the poor guys from Kennesaw State who run into each other to make that happen. I thought that was hilarious as you were describing it as I was listening to the radio on Saturday night.
It just fell out perfectly is all I can say. I don't know, you call it divine intervention or whatever, but it was, everything that needed to happen for us on that play happened to be able to score a touchdown.
All right, well, it's to Miami this weekend. Florida International is the opponent. What do you know about them?
They're fighting. I say fighting. They've won 5 games. They're 5-5 overall, 3-3 in the league. The 5 total wins on the year, the 3 conference wins, the most for them in a season in both those categories since 2019. So they're trying to get bowl eligible. 6 wins get you bowl eligibility. So obviously this game's important to them, and it's important to us. The win Saturday, Jacksonville State now sole possession of first place, but still 2 games left left, and we haven't clinched anything. We don't have anything yet. So need a win there to clinch at least a share of the title. And it, again, may come down to the last game of the year to determine whether or not we get to host the conference championship game if we're in the conference championship game, and then get a chance to host it. May come down to that one. So this one, as big as Saturday was with Kennesaw, then the importance grows a little bit with the matchup Saturday afternoon in Miami with FIU.
Yes, indeed. And you will hear it 1:30 pregame, 2:30 kickoff right here on 102.9 WKXX. And then we'll talk about it Wednesday in the Gamecock Corner. And Mike, you'll be back for that, won't you?
Yes, sir. I will.
All right. Have a wonderful week. Go Gamecocks, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Go Gamecocks.
Gamecock Corner is brought to you each week by Randy Jones and Associates.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.